Honorable Mutodi, take the floor.
On a point of
Thank
order.
you.
On a point of order,
Honorable Speaker.
Mr. Speaker.
There is no point of order. Honorable Mutodi has not spoken.
No. It's actually Mr. Speaker.
Order. Can you sit down?
On a matter of precedent.
Can you sit down?
But it's a matter of precedent. We need to.
Can you sit down? Honorable Mutodi has said no word, and you want to come up with a point of order. That's unprocedural. Honorable Mutodi.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, the bedrock of our republic is res publica, which is the public thing. Section 2, subsection 1 declares this constitution to be supreme law, and Section 3, subsection 2C grounds our authority in vox populi, vox dei. The voice of the people is supreme. Honorable Speaker, our electoral system flows from Section 124 and Section 155, which provide for universal suffrage.
Hold on. Sergeant at Arms, can you check what's happening? Can you check Sergeant Arms, the one who's tampering with the lightning? Honorable Mutodi, please take the floor. Can we hear the honorable member in silence, please?
Good morning, Honorable Speaker. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to add my voice to the debate on Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, the bedrock of our republic is res publica, which is the public thing. Section 2, subsection 1 declares this constitution as the supreme law. Section 3, subsection 2C grounds our authority in vox populi, vox dei, which means the voice of the people is supreme. Our electoral system flows from Section 124 and Section 155, which provide for universal suffrage, periodic elections, and representative democracy. However, res publica does not mandate direct democracy on every issue. Rather, it mandates that sovereignty is exercised by the people through their representatives, which they elect. That is the foundation of potestas delegata populi, power delegated by the people. Honorable Speaker, the justa causa for this amendment lies in our electoral history. Since the year 2013, Zimbabwe has had 3 presidential elections. Each of them has been disputed twice, and this has resulted in those petitions being delivered in this august house. Examples being Tsvangirai versus Mugabe in 2013 and Chamisa versus Mnangagwa in 2018. Yet parliamentary elections have generated very little contention. One would ask why. This is because, Honorable Speaker, the direct presidential ballot under Section 92 concentrates stakes, cost, and litigation in one contest. The weaknesses are glaring. 1, polarization. Honorable Speaker, the winner-takes-all presidency creates a zero-sum contest. 2, cost and disruption. National elections every 5 years divert budget and policy focus from service delivery. And 3, succession gaps. Section 101 forces a 90-day election upon a vacancy in the office of the president, an exercise which is expensive and rushed. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, These are not political complaints. There are structural defects in Section 92 and Section 110 as currently framed in our Constitution. Salus populi suprema lex esto therefore applies, and it means the welfare of the people must be supreme law. When a structure repeatedly produces a crisis, just a cause exists to amend it under Section 328. Let me now go to the clause that talks about Parliament as an electoral college. Honorable Speaker, this bill proposes amending Section 92 so as the President is elected by Parliament, not by direct popular ballot. Honorable Speaker, this is not a new democratic practice, as countries such as South Africa, India, Germany, and the UK elect their head of government through Parliament. The doctrine that supports this is qui facit per aliam facit per se, and it means that he who acts through another acts himself. If you did an act through one's hand, you have done it yourself. MPs are elected under universal suffrage in Section 155, and when 280 MPs vote, they are not voting for themselves. They are potestas delegata, exercising power delegated to them by 5 million plus voters. Vox populi Vox populi is therefore not diminished. It is rather institutionalized. Parliamentary election increases accountability because under Section 97 and 98, the same Parliament can remove a president who loses confidence. The question that arises is quis custodiet ipsos custos, or who watches the watchers, who guards the guards. With this new model proposed under Cap 3, Parliament answers that question. I now move on to the clause that deals with the extension of term from 5 to 7 years. Honorable Speaker, this bill extends the presidential and parliamentary terms from 5 to 7 years. Honorable Speaker, the doctrine applicable here is tempus legit acta, which means time governs the act. A 5-year cycle creates perpetual electoral mode. However, 7 years allow government to fulfill Section 13 national objectives and Section 76 to 77 socio-economic rights without budget disruption every 48 months. Again, the government doctrine is lex posterior delegat priori. A later law repeals an earlier one. Section 328 gives...
Order. Honorable members, shall we keep our whispers low and allow the honorable member to debate in silence, please?
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Order. Honorable Mavudzi, are you aware that you are speaking to the Speaker of Parliament? Do you think you cannot address the chair sitting down and without being recognized? We only do that when we are in a beer hall, but in this house, no. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for recognizing me.
Please.
Actually,
No,
Mr. Speaker.
I did not recognize you. Take your seat. Please, let's have a bit of respect for the House and allow the Honourable Member to debate in silence. Honourable Mutodi, please carry on.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Point of order.
Honourable Chigumbu,
Yes.
you don't make a point of order from a ruling from the Speaker. It's not admissible.
Point of privilege, Honorable Speaker.
What is your point of privilege?
Ndida kuti ndinzwe kuti Mutodi vari kutaura language ipi, ilingala here, iLatin here, ndozi watu vanomboimba rumba. Saka ngavatisanangura asi kunzwa isi kuti ilanguage ipi yavari kutaura.
Right. Order. 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 Honorable Chikumbu, I think there is a time for playing and a time for being serious. There's also a time for respect, and you cannot refer to the rumba aspect of Honorable Mutodi. It's wrong. Can you withdraw that? Can you withdraw that?
I withdraw, Speaker. As what is an
No, take your seat. Honorable Mutodi, please continue.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. What I'm pronouncing are legal terms which are enshrouded in the legal profession.
Point of privilege. Point of privilege.
Honorable Speaker, if this bill passes with 2/3 majority
Point of privilege.
and goes on to receive presidential assent,
Order, Honorable Mutodi. It's Honorable
Honorable Johnson Matambo.
Johnson Matambo.
Ndinotenda mubati wechigaro musati magara pamuri ipapo spika vazivisa kuti sergeant in arms vaende kunotarisa kuti ndiani ari kutemba nemagetsi. Tazoona ivo spika vachibuda mune inoimba, tikazoona sergeant in arms vauya, tiri kuda kunzwisisawo sezvo zvataurwa mujikerere mimba ino kuti zvii zvingadaro zvichiitika, tinoitira ugaro hwedu muimba ino takachengetedzeka. Maita basa.
Order. Honorable Matambo. Chisimuka ipapo mubure pazhe for 10 minutes munotsvaga kuti magetsi ari kushopa ari kupi. Budai. Chibudai panze.
Ndinotenda mubati wechigaro ndakubuda asi ndiri kudzoka.
Ndati une lucky kuti ndati uchadzoka after 10 minutes, but next time haudzoki. Chibuda hako unotsvaga izvozvo. Panapa tikuda kuita zvebasa. Handiti ka. Chiendai 10 minutes. Honorable Mutodi, please carry on. Honorable Mutodi, you may proceed.
On a point of privilege. On a point of privilege.
Honorable Mutodi, please proceed.
Honorable
Amosa, please take your seat.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker say, how can you send someone outside? It's a security matter.
Please.
Mapurisa against state.
Honorable Amausa, if you are feeling threatened, you are free to leave the chamber.
Mr. Speaker say.
No.
Speaker someone is tampering with mageti. And the Mutodi tigare munomu ndinevana Mr. Speaker. Ndinevana vanofana kuchengeta. Ndofana kuziva kuti ndiri safe here muno. Munhu abvunza.
Can you take your seat? Honorable Amausa, let's not pull each other's legs here. The sergeant at arms is back seated right there. All right. If we had any security issues, we were going to articulate them properly to you. So let's not do it for grandstanding. We can't do that. We can't do that. No. Honorable Jigombo, can we respect each other? Can we respect each other? Thank you. Honorable Mutodi, please go ahead.
Point of privilege, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, is it painful to give us feedback? Is it painful to give us feedback? Thank you.
Honorable Magumire, like I said, if there was any issue or problem, it was going to be communicated. Honorable Magumire, let me assure you that we are very safe. And let me Let me also assure you further that while we are safe, we are ably led by the President of Zimbabwe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead, Honorable Mutodi.
Point of order. On a point of order. Point of order. On a point of order. On a point of order.
There is no point of order because nothing has been said. I just put a ruling to say we are safe, so I don't know where your point of order arises from.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker. Your point of order does not arise at the moment. Please take your seat.
Security tachikumbira kuti member wa mamati mimi ambonotarisa ngazi.
Please take your seat. Honorable Mutodi, please go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I was in the middle of saying the governing doctrine is lex posterior delegate priori. A later law repeals an earlier one. Section 328 gives Parliament powers to amend this constitution. If this bill passes with 2/3 majority and goes on to receive a presidential assent, it becomes lex posterior to the current 5-year.
On a point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Jura lex, sed lax. The law is
On a point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Mutodi.
but it is still the law.
Honorable Mutodi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Zimbabwe, Mr. Speaker, has got 16 official languages, and Latin is not one of them. Honorable Mutodi is debating in Latin, and we are losing him. Could you please kindly stick to the 16 languages of Zimbabwe? Thank you very much.
Order. Honorable Mavodi. Honorable Mutodi's debate has got graftings of a legal language, and therefore legal language. Legal language is very much permissible here in Parliament as much as it is permissible anyway, even in the courts, right? So if you want to find out about all this, you go to your Hansard and you learn one or two things as well while you're at it. So it's a good thing for you. You now know a couple of words that you did not know. So please allow him to carry on. Honorable Mutodi, please carry on with the debate.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. On the issue of a referendum, I recognize the obiter dictum that has preceded the submissions in this House, and also some views widely shared on social media.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
I now propose
Point of order, Honorable
an
Speaker.
idealized ratio dissident.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker. Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Order, Honorable Mutodi. Honorable Jigumbo.
Yes, I've got a point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, what is it?
Honorable Speaker, I want to really follow what Honorable Mutodi is saying. I don't understand what is obiter dicta. Can you also then give definitions? Whenever I use a Latin word, can you define? I want to follow his debate, but he's saying obiter dicta. I don't even know what it means. Or else can you provide without a translator?
Order.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Like I said, if you want to follow Honorable Mutodi's speech after, you can check with the Hansard. There are explanations. Hold on. Order. And every time Honorable Mutodi uses the Latin expressions, he goes on to explain them. Are you not listening? No, it's allowed. Honorable Mutodi, please go ahead.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for protecting me. I now propose the idealized ratio desidenty that fits the final determination on this bill.
On a point of privilege.
Order.
Point of privilege, Mr. Speaker.
On a point of privilege.
Honorable Speaker,
On a point of privilege.
Privilege, Mr. Speaker, say.
Order.
On a point of privilege, Mr. Speaker.
Please take your seat, Honorable Mateo.
Yes, but this
Please take your seat. Yes, Honorable Government Chief Whip.
Mr. Speaker, the only danger that I'm seeing here started yesterday when some members started attacking one honorable member who is a lady when she was debating, and we saw it today.
and we are seeing it again, members just causing a lot of noise. Yes. We want to listen, and I think anyone who is keen on seeing us debating should keep quiet and sit down.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Whip. Honorable members, to what extent do you want to keep on doing this? Because we've all agreed here that no honorable member shall not get their chance to debate. So which simply means that if you have any view contrary to what is being said by another member, you will have your turn to stand up and debate that. So these issues of points of orders and disruptions are not helping us at all. And even the people back there at home that are watching us on TV, what do they make of us? Honorable Mutodi, please carry on. You have got 5 minutes remaining.
On a point of privilege, Mr. Speaker, sir. No, it's important, Mr. Speaker, sir. Actually, the government chief whip has taken words from my mouth. I was going to say, Mr. Speaker, the path that we are now taking as this house is very dangerous, to the extent that even those who are supporting the CAP 3 will find it very difficult to think that this parliament will do something good for this nation. So I was thinking that we need to reach a compromise, that may we say these issues of point of orders and what, they are now a thing of the past. Let's agree that even the Minister of Justice will also, even when we make certain errors that are understandable, then he should also not lead in the point of orders, because we end up reacting, because we are the same people. Yes. No, what has happened, Mr. Speaker, from our side, it was a reaction from inaudible interjections that were coming from this side. So we think that I think, as you have said, Mr. Speaker, and as suggested by the government chief whip, may we respect this house. And we also think that from this side, we can also be paid researchers for the ruling part. They can take some good advice from what we are going to debate. Right. So we want peace, we want to debate for the benefit of this country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Right. You've said a very mature thing that I hope all other honorable members can take and embrace. It's only good to have some sort of decorum, honorable members, and carry ourselves honorably. We cannot behave like hooligans because it doesn't then suit our status as honorable members. Honorable Mutodi,
Honorable Speaker,
I am going to allow you to enjoy your 5 minutes because you're being interrupted. Go ahead.
Due to the disruptions, Honorable Speaker,
point of order.
I will skip some of my part of my speech,
Mr. Speaker, say,
and would require that it be recorded in the Hansard, Honorable Speaker.
Say.
I now go to the calls on the security services.
Order,
Changing from
order, Honorable Mutodi. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, say.
Honorable Matangira.
Say.
We just agreed that let's try and minimize.
It's different, say. Very different. Ndaingokumbirawo kuti kana uchinge uri mumba ukanzwa chinenge chati kwatara, unoda kutarira kuti uone kuti gonzo here kana kuti inyoka. Tiri kuona mafota achipaima mudenga umu. Muri kuvazivawo here?
Order. Honorable members. Honorable Mutodi, please wind up.
Due to limited time, Honorable Speaker, I now jump part of my speech to now go to the clause on security services, changing from upholding the Constitution to working in accordance with the Constitution. Honorable Speaker, on the clause changing the wording from uphold the Constitution to act in accordance with the Constitution,
Point of order.
I must place it on record
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
that Zimbabwe has one of the most professional armies in
Point of order,
Africa.
Mr. Speaker. Arise in terms of order number 93.
Order,
Which
order,
limits
order.
speech.
Honorable Magumire, you cannot just stand up and start talking without being recognized by the chair. You can't do that. Thank you.
Since
Go ahead.
independence, our men and women in uniform have performed have been the bedrock to our peace, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and development in every sphere. They have discharged their duties with professionalism, loyalty, and dedication, even during years of economic collapse. However, Honorable Speaker, as we move from a purely presidential system to a fully blown parliamentary executive system, where the president is elected by parliament, the modus operandi must shift to suit the new normal. The doctrine we must adhere to is civilis sub lege, maius sub imperio. While citizens are under the law, soldiers are under command. When Parliament elects the President, we entrench potestas parliamentaria suprema, which is the supremacy of Parliament over the Executive.
Order, you
If
have,
the
one
military-
minute, you have 1 more minute to go.
If the military oath still says uphold or defend the Constitution, that oath wording can be read as we defend the Constitution against anyone who threatens it, including Parliament and the President. This gives the military a political role of guardianship. By changing the act to in accordance with the Constitution, we again answer the question, who guards the guards? That the answer, Honorable Speaker, is the courts and not the barracks. Therefore, under the new law, the military's job becomes obeying lawful civilian orders from Parliament and the President, with constitutional disputes settled by the Constitutional Court. This prevents any claim that the military must defend the Constitution against parliamentary votes that it dislikes. Germany did it in 1956, and it shifted when it shifted from electing to electing a chancellor accountable to Parliament. A parliamentary election of president makes the president accountable daily to Parliament under Section 97 and 98 through no confidence votes. If the military oath says uphold the Constitution, but Parliament can remove the president, we also create ambiguity. For instance, who does the military uphold when Parliament and the president disagree? Who does the military obey when Parliament removes the president? This new wording, obey orders in accordance with the Constitution, removes this contradiction. It harmonizes the oath with the new structure under the doctrine Tempus Regit Actam. The law must match the time and structure it governs. In conclusion, Honorable Speaker, I would like to urge all members in this August House to support Constitutional Amendment number 3. Let us choose stability over crisis, procedure over speculation, and salus populi over partisan interest. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.